vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice was a good movie. It was awesome. It was epic. I'm going to talk about what I liked about the movie, what I didn't like about the movie, the characters, and then I'm going to talk about spoilers. So what I liked about the movie, first off, I'm going to say, going into the movie, you know, I looked at the critics, a lot of mixed reviews. I didn't expect that. I didn't expect, you should be over here. Anyways, you went to go see it with me. You should be over here. Guess not. But the Rotten Tomato, they gave it like a 63 or 8, whatever it was. And some fans liked it, some fans didn't like it. So I didn't understand what was, you know, how you couldn't like this movie. Because in my eyes, I just couldn't see how it would be bad. The fact that we're getting Batman and Superman and Wonder Woman in the movie, I just couldn't, and, you know, I just couldn't see it. And I kind of knew what type of movie it was going to be going in. I knew it was going to be a slow-paced movie. You know, especially from seeing Batman Returns, I knew it was going to be a slow build. I knew it was going to be very serious, and I knew that the last maybe 15, 20 minutes of the movie was going to be crazy. And that's exactly how it was. When I saw it, when I was watching the movie, I could say, okay, I can see why people would not like this movie. When you compare it to Marvel superhero movies, fans and casual fans, when it comes to superhero movies, I feel like that's the way they see them today. You know, they see them as, you know, this lighthearted, comedic, you know, action-packed, you know, not too much seriousness going on. But DC side is just dark, gritty, nothing but seriousness and a slow build to it. So I think that's the reason why a lot of fans don't like it, because think about the way Marvel does it. And DC is the complete opposite of it. Complete opposite. So in that aspect, I can understand why people would dislike it so much. But I loved it. I loved the pace of it. I loved the slow build, anticipation. I love the acting was great, you know. And I want to go into the characters. Henry Cavill, I already think he's the best Superman we've ever seen on the screen. We got to see a more serious side of him in this film, which was great. He looks apart. I mean, he looks like the dude is freaking huge, man. I knew he was gonna do good. I thought maybe he probably could have got more screen time. We saw way more Batman. I kind of felt like this was more of a Batman movie. And by the way, that's my wife on the side. She's a little sick, so that's why you hear her coughing, if you wanted to know. You want to come over here? Talk. You went to the movies too. You want to come to talk? Okay, I'm sorry. To me, it felt more like a Batman movie than a Superman movie. But Ben Affleck. I love Christian Bale's Batman, but I have to say Ben Affleck has to be my favorite, man. I mean, he's all around, he was the most fun for me. He's the best Bruce Wayne and he's the best Batman. I think he did both sides very well. And I mean, the action scenes with him are just crazy. His acting was great. His look was great. I was very, when I found out he got the part, I didn't think he was gonna do good. I was very negative about it. I didn't see how it would turn out, but he surprised me, man. I knew from the trailers. Once I finally got to see him in the trailers and in the suit, I knew he was gonna do good. Can't wait to, I think they're gonna do a separate Batman movie. And I hope he plays Batman. I think they are. If they do, I can't wait to see that and see where they go with it, because it's gonna be awesome. But Wonder Woman, Gail, I forgot her last name, but, oh man. She killed Wonder Woman, man. She stole the movie at the end. In my opinion, she came in there, man, and kicked ass, man. She killed that role. The fight scene with her, man, was awesome. She deserved the part. She did Wonder Woman justice. I take back everything I said about her. She killed it. She did a great job. She was epic in the role as Wonder Woman. She deserves it. She is Wonder Woman now, and she will do that part justice from here on forth. Jesse Eisenberg as Lex Luthor. My wife loved him as Lex Luthor. She loved him. I liked his adaptation of the character. I liked how crazy he was. But for me, the problem I had with him as Lex Luthor is just he didn't have that presence. He didn't have that strong presence. But Lex Luthor is Batman's #1 enemy of all time when you think about it. I mean, he's always there. He always had a part in almost everything Superman has been through in his whole career as a superhero. He's always had a part in almost everything. So I'm very interested to see where they take it from here. I love how they waited to the end for him to get his head shaved. Spoiler, sorry. But so we'll see how they where they go with it from here. But for me, the weakest part of the movie was his role. I still liked it, but I feel like it was the weakest part because I didn't feel no type of threat from him in the movie, and that's the only thing. But Alfred, I forgot the actor's name. I loved him. The spoilers for the movie. Flash is in it. Cyborg is in it. Aquaman is in it. You see Flash twice. You see Aquaman and Cyborg once. Batman has a dream sequence in this movie, and Flash appears, and he's coming from, in my opinion, I think it's from Injustice. He's coming from the future to warn Batman about Lois Lane dying and Superman going crazy. And I think he blames it on Batman, if I believe. He says it's Lois Lane, it's Lois Lane, and he says something about am I too soon? That he might have came back, he didn't go back far enough or something like that. But I love that part. That part was unexpected. When I saw him, I turned to my wife, I was like, oh, that's Flash. You know, so that was an unexpected part for me. I didn't see that coming. So I love that part. That was badass. And also the dream sequence when they show Batman on top of the hill in the desert, I'm assuming that's supposed to be Dark Side's like Apocalypse. I think that's what it's called, Apocalypse. And the flying figures, those are I think Darkseid's minions. I forgot what he called them. I think that's supposed to be him looking into the future, and if you know he doesn't stop Lois Lane from dying or something, that's what's gonna happen. You know, I think that's how it goes. I kind of forget how it goes, but if you know, let a brother know, explain it. You know how it really goes, but I'm pretty sure that's the gist of it. But that was cool. At first, I didn't know. When I first saw it, I was like, well, what was the point of that? You know, but then when I thought about it, I remember, oh, that's why. So now it makes all sense for me. It's all gonna make sense down the road. Everything's gonna make sense down the road. There's only a few little things I didn't really like about the movie. I didn't like Jesse Eisenberg's Lex Luthor. It's not that I didn't like. I just thought it wasn't strong enough. But so I'm not gonna put that on this list. But I didn't like. I was fine with Doomsday being created the way he was created. I was fine with that. One thing I didn't like how the fight between Batman and Superman started, and the reason why they fought. To me, it didn't make any sense because really all he had to do was get there and say, hey, my mother's been kidnapped. Batman, can you help me? And that's it. But this movie has made me appreciate Batman more. Ben Affleck, I love his version of Batman. I love it to death. But this right here proves why Batman cannot ever deal with Superman in a one-on-one fight. I really hope the Batman fans, the diehard fans, are gonna see this movie and realize that there's no way he could actually beat Superman if Superman really wanted to kill him. There's no way. And that's the reason why I was like, well, just tell him. Why are you pretty much fighting for no reason. But I love the Wonder Woman's entrance. Love her entrance in the movie. I love the picture that Batman found, and it pretty much showed how old she is. It was like in 1917, I believe. I can't remember, but that was awesome. The movie was overall great. Go check it out. If I had to pick what style of movie I like better between DC and Marvel, my wife loves DC's version more, which is straight. Which I didn't think she was gonna choose. I thought she was gonna choose Avengers, but she likes DC's style of movies better, but she likes Marvel's superheroes better. She thinks Marvel superheroes are more interesting. She thinks DC's directing movie-wise is more interesting. That makes sense. Which I thought was very interesting because I didn't think she was say that. But for me, I think I'll have to kind of agree because the one thing I really picked up on this movie is that Batman's backstory and story altogether is way more interesting than Superman. Superman's story can be a little boring. And that's one of the things I really picked up on in this movie. And that's one of the reasons why I think Batman was the kind of the main role in this movie to keep it very, very interesting. Because Superman's story can be a little boring, in my opinion. But yeah, I would say I would probably agree. Avengers superhero characters can be, I think, are a little more interesting than DC's. But the way the DC movies play out, I think are better, and the acting too, I think is better. Wish my wife could have said something, but she ain't feeling too good right now, but she couldn't. So, yeah, man, go check this movie out. I would give it out of 5. I'll probably give it a 4 out of 5, or yeah, 4 out of 5, or 3.9 out of 5, around that range. Or 3.9 out of 5, 4 out of 5, and I feel like it's gonna get better. You know, with Marvel, it started off, a little, with Captain America. The first one, it wasn't, then it got better. In the movies, they kept getting better. And I feel like Ultron, for some reason, people didn't. I liked Ultron. I didn't see no problem with it, but I guess people felt like Marvel kind of fell off a little bit with that. But I feel like DC is gonna get better with their movies, understanding what works, what doesn't work, and stuff. So, yeah, man, I'm looking forward to. And also, I love the way Cyborg was introduced. I love the way Flash was introduced. I love the way Aquaman was introduced. But the only thing about Aquaman, I didn't like when he was underway. He was blinking too much. Like he was blinking like he couldn't breathe. If you really look at it, it looked like he like struggling to, and it didn't look like like that was being in that water was natural for him. It looked like he was uncomfortable. That's the only problem I had with that scene with Aquaman. But overall, man, I'm looking forward to everything. The Batman fight scene. The first fight scene, I thought was the dream sequence. I thought that was okay. But that second one, when he went to go save Superman's mom, that fight scene, that's the best Batman fight scene on screen I've ever seen. Loved every second of that fight scene, man. That fight scene was, the choreograph in that fight scene was so sick. I loved, sorry, I got a little excited, sorry. I loved when that grappling hook, and he threw the box at them. That was sick. I love every time Batman used that freaking grappling hook in this movie. I love he used it when Doomsday was fighting him, and he used it to get away. I thought that was so cool. Right. My wife didn't like that part. She thought that was unrealistic. My wife can go on about Batman. First, my wife thinks Batman is extremely unrealistic in the DC universe, which he is. Let's be honest, he is. She thought it was so funny how he kept using that grappling hook to get away. But still, it was cool to see, man. And also, but that fight scene, man, I love that fight scene, man. I love that fight scene, man. That's probably my favorite. One thing I think DC is better is right now, realistically, that fight scene right there tops a lot of the Avengers, a lot of the Marvel fight scenes that we've seen so far. Captain America versus Winter Soldier was good, but that Batman fight scene right there, man, was so gritty and realistic. I mean, Batman got stabbed a couple of times, he got hurt. He didn't come out unscathed in that fight scene. It was very realistic, and it was sick, man. I was like this. I really want to see Flash, because Flash is going to really be an important part in the DC universe that brings a lot of fans into the universe, because he's the comedy. He is going to be that piece. He's gonna help bridge a little gap in there for a lot of fans to really enjoy DC that likes comedy, Avengers. The Flash is just like a Deadpool or Spider-Man, all that comedy, that wittiness to him. He's really the only character from the DC universe, from the Justice League, that really has that aspect. And I think he's going to. They have to get that right, man. If they want to really bring in a lot of more fans into this universe, they have to get that right. Also, I didn't like how Superman died and came back to life at the end. I didn't like that. I didn't see no point in that. I'm trying to understand why they did that. I don't know. They just try to add suspense to it. Yeah. Bae, what you didn't like about the movie? Huh? What didn't you like about the movie? Batman. You didn't like Batman? She didn't like Batman.
I like the movie. Batman's character is unrealistic.
Yeah, so my wife, she likes the movie. She just thinks Batman's character is unrealistic.
Yeah.
And that's it?
Yeah.
That's it? Okay.
And I think his suit looks...
And she thinks his suit looks futuristic. Yeah. That's what she puts. I think his suit is awesome. I think his suit is the best Batman suit I've seen in the movie too. It's just a plain, a gray and black suit. I think it was gray and black. It wasn't nothing. No, futuristic is freaking Christian Bale's Batman suit.
No.
That was futuristic. And then this, the first time we saw Batman, when he was up in the corner of the ceiling, and when the cop flashed the light, that was creepy. That was creepy. And then how he got away like a freaking lizard, that was creepy. Remember that scene?
Yeah.
That was creepy.
Hey, babe. Calm down. You gonna give yourself all
right. But you know, I read an article about how Marvel should drop Infinity War Part 1 and 2 for some reason. I don't know why. Because of the how bad Ultron was. That's not gonna happen. All right, Thanos. I've been waiting to see Thanos kick some ass for a while now. I want to see Thanos hurt somebody real bad. All right. But DC is in a very good spot right now. Even though this movie has a lot of criticism, I think when all said and done, DC will be good. And if they do it right, I really hope they introduce Darkseid the right way, the way Marvel did to Thanos, because Thanos' popularity and badassness has grown a lot with how they introduced him. And I want them to do the same thing with Darkseid, because Darkseid is just as badass as Thanos, and he needs that proper introduction to get fans hyped to see him kick some ass too. I don't think he's gonna be as badass as Thanos, but Thanos destroyed the universe like that. So so I don't see, because Thanos, it's gonna be a 2-part movie. I think Thanos is gonna really hurt somebody in the first one. In the second one, Avengers get their revenge. It's gonna be 2-part to the Justice League movie. The first part is gonna be Brainiac's gonna be the enemy, and then Darkseid's gonna be part 2. So either way, I'm looking forward to it. Man, I mean, I've been on YouTube. We went last night to see the movie. I've been on YouTube trying to find a fight. Was there an end credit scene? Because we left before the end credits. So I don't know if there's an end credit scene. I don't think there was. I saw Tyrone Madness's review for it, so he didn't mention nothing about the end credit scene. I don't think there was. I gotta break this down. I've been talking for a long time. When this is done, we're gonna get more Avengers movies. We're gonna get more DC movies, Justice League movies down the road. But when all this is done, I can't wait for Doctor Strange too. But anyways, when all this is done, man, I don't even know when this is gonna, it's gonna be years. I'll probably be old by the time we stop getting superhero movies, but I feel like it's gonna be a while, man, before we get something big as this. I mean, it really is. Movies, I feel like movies have taken a step back, a huge step back, that aren't superhero movies, because superhero movies are taking over. And once superhero movies are done, because we've seen a lot of different type of movies. It's going to be a while before Hollywood and anything in general gets this much support, or this much of a reaction to movies and stuff, man. It's going to be a while. It's going to be a while, because this is the golden age for nerds. This is the golden age for nerds. When it comes to movies, this is the golden age. We need to enjoy this. Just go see the movie, man. Support it. It's a good movie, man. Go check it out. I loved it. I think you will love it as well. I got a Spider-Man shirt on. I don't have a Superman. I got a Superman shirt back there. You guys saw my Instagram, but I don't know where it's at. But go support the movie. It's a great movie. Go check it out. This is Craig. Comment, share, subscribe. Always stay on your grind.